push because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
But it brings up 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. It's David Arnett picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Running is Jacobs. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when the back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. Jacobs now. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry runs. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
To number 82.
A big play there. Cincinnati. With his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Raiders 14. Bengals.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Great run there, but it looked like they were going to have him for the stop. He was able to push through. They didn't wrap up defensively.
No, they didn't. All credit to the runner for making it happen, breaking through some contact and going a long way. But the defensive guys, when they watch this on tape, they're not going to be real happy with themselves. They had a great opportunity that they let slip through their hands.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. This is Love. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
15-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Flushed out right. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a 1st down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They'll go for it. It's Carr. He's got it. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So a poor return exacerbated by a holding call makes this 1st and 10 back inside their own 5. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 7-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of the defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Down, Bengals.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Flush to his right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 33 yards that time.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
21. Bengals 14.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
The 25-yard line.
Throwing again. Carr. Space to maneuver at the 40. Get this man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
10 at the 46-yard line.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
21. Bengals 14.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. They run it with Jacobs. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Play action. Now it's Carr.
Offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing on second down. Carr. He lets this one fly toward the back of the